What's up, folks? Happy Halloween. Cheers. Hope everybody is doing good in this crazy, chaotic world. Staying safe and shit. Especially if you're, right now, if you're from where I'm from, Philadelphia. We got all the riots and the looting going on right now. Chaos. Chaos in the streets. And it's not just Philly, it's all around the country. Ever since May, when all the shit with George Floyd broke out. It's been going on since then, but we just had a similar incident a few days ago here in Philly. And kind of, I guess, relit the fire. Threw some more fuel into the flames and blew shit up again. So, things are not too good right now. And between that and COVID, COVID is still going on, and today is Halloween. I'm surprised that Halloween is even happening this year, to be honest with you, with everything going on. But it's happening. So the only thing I can say is be careful, be safe. Don't get in any fights. If you're walking through an area where shit's starting to look like it's going to blow up, walk the other way. Try to maintain the whole 6 feet apart thing. I don't know how the fuck that's going to work. Blah, blah, blah. Just stay safe. Just don't get hurt. Don't hurt anybody. And try to stay safe. This year is almost over. 2020 is almost over. And, I wish I could say for certain that 2021 is going to be better. I know that's what we all want. Fact of the matter is, nobody knows that it's going to be any better. It could be more of the same. It could be 10 times worse. I don't know. I don't know any more than the next person knows. The only thing we can really do is hope. Is just stay as positive as we can stay and just hope that it's better. That it turns out to be a different year. Because 2020 has been, it goes without saying, 2020 has been garbage. It's been a hot fucking dumpster fire this year. For various reasons, other than just fucking COVID. COVID is the obvious thing, and the riots are an obvious thing, but people have personal issues going on too, and personal problems in their daily life, other than just those things, and it's a mess. It's a mess, and all you can do is stay hopeful. There's nothing else, really. Me personally, I've talked about on this channel before about my wife leaving last February, right before the lockdown started. And then just recently, just this month, my best friend, his daughter passed away. So we had to deal with the funeral. And that's been a wreck, and I've been trying to be there for him the best that I can. Meanwhile, finally getting the gears turning for this divorce with my soon-be ex, and dealing with all the shit in my head regarding that. Anxiety and depression, and it's a fucking train wreck, you know. But I can't help but think, you know, maybe it's good that she left when she did. You know, she left right before the lockdown started, right as COVID wasn't really a thing. It was just starting to be talked about, you know. They were just starting to talk about it. I think when she left, there might have only been a few cases in this country, in America. A few small cases. It hadn't really, the shit hadn't hit the fan just yet. And I can't help but feel like, you know, everything was such a mess between me and her that if she had stayed a few weeks longer, long enough to still be here when the shit did hit the fan and the lockdown started, we'd have been in quarantine together, and that might not have been too good for the two of us. You know, in all seriousness, I can't even really laugh at that thought, because we were already, we couldn't stand being under the same roof together as it was. You know, if we'd have been under the same roof together in quarantine, we probably would have tore each other apart. So, as much as I wish it hadn't come to that at all, and as much as I wish that we could still get along, we can't, and I'm glad that she left when she did. And now, you know, we talked a few weeks ago, and we are finally getting into the process of divorce, and that brings up a whole new shitstorm, you know. I thought things were going to be civil. We agreed, not even 2 weeks ago, we agreed that we could do this without lawyers, that we could do it civilly. There's no reason we need lawyers. We don't own anything together. We don't have kids together. I have no money. I don't own anything. The house that I live in is under my father's name. You know? And vice versa. She doesn't own anything. She works. I'm out of work right now. But we don't own anything together. We don't have any kids together, like I said. She doesn't have any real money. I don't know. All of a sudden there's lawyers involved, even though just 2 weeks ago we agreed we weren't going to do that. And I don't know why. I don't know why she needs a lawyer. I don't know what she thinks she's going to gain from me. Because I don't have anything. We don't have anything. There's nothing she can fight me for. And not only that, I'm not going to fight her on it. When she told me 2 weeks ago when we first met up that she was positive she wanted the divorce, I just shrugged my shoulders and said, all right. You know? You haven't talked to me in 7 months, first of all. Second of all, you've been doing nothing but running your mouth about me behind my back and spreading lies and bullshit, and you ruined your friendship with one of our mutual friends by hitting on his girlfriend, and you're running around smoking pot with all your friends and partying. I mean, and like, I have no reason to want to fight you. I don't want to fight you. I want it over just as bad as you do. There's no need for a lawyer. Give me the paperwork. I'll sign it. You sign it. The faster it's done, the faster we can both go on with our lives and forget we ever fucking met. That's all there is to it, you know? I'm not gonna fight her on this shit. I want it to end just as bad as she does. You know? I told her straight up, the past 7 months sitting around, zero contact, wondering what she's planning and what's going on, hasn't been fucking easy on me. It hasn't been easy on my anxiety. So, I just want it to be over. I just want it to fucking be over. That's all there is to it. I don't give a shit anymore. I just want to make this official. Like I said, the faster we get it done, the sooner we get it done, the sooner we can move on with our lives and forget we ever even fucking met. Which seems to be what she wants to do. But like I said, I don't understand why, especially after we agreed that we didn't need it, why she's talking to a lawyer now. She's not going to get anything out of me. I don't have anything to give. But hey, you want a war? I'm not the one pulling the trigger. I'll fight back. I'm not the one pulling the trigger, though. So then there's that. And, life's just fucking hard sometimes, man, It really is. Life is just fucking hard. It's just fucking hard. Top it all off, next Wednesday would have been 14 years that we've been together. That's another milestone that we won't be crossing together this year. Already crossed our wedding anniversary this past August 15th. We were married for 5 years. 5 years we were married this past August. And next Wednesday we would have been together for 14 years. Since high school. High school sweethearts. Everybody thinks that's a cool thing to be able to say. You've been together since high school. It's not that great. This isn't the 50s and 60s anymore where you get married when you're 19, 20 years old to the girl you've been seeing since you were 14, and you have a dozen kids and you're together until you're 85 years old when you die. That's not how it works anymore. Sad but true. So, it is what it is. Other than that, I'm back to looking for work finally. Despite all chaos in the world, I don't really want to look for a job right now with COVID and people looting stores. And just here in Philadelphia alone the other day, if you're from Philly, Aramingo Ave. Everything on Aramingo Ave was fucking destroyed the other night. The Walmart on Aramingo Ave, dude. They didn't just break in and steal shit. They busted the fucking pipes and flooded the store. I don't want to work in a fucking period like this, but I'm in a bad spot, and it's financially draining, and I need to work. I'm collecting money from rent because I have people living here that are paying me rent each month, and that's great, but it doesn't take me as far as I need it to take me. I need to work on top of the rent that I'm collecting. I don't have a choice. I gotta do what I gotta do. But yeah, it's been a little over a year since the last time I worked. I was working in Giant before, and I left when my grandfather was dying. He was on his deathbed, and I was pretty much all he had. That was pretty much all he had, My wife at the time, uh, she didn't do anything. She didn't do anything to help, you know? She liked to pretend that she did, but she didn't. She wasn't there. So, I had to leave my job to be there for him. All of his brothers and sisters were dead. His nieces and nephews weren't communicating with him. And he was living under our roof, you know? So we should have been the ones taking care of him anyway, because he was living under our roof. But, good job, good money, and I gave it up for family. And that's one thing, but I gave it up in the wrong way. I didn't, it's not like I called him one day and I was like, hey, listen, my grandfather's dying. I need to leave, or I need time off. I didn't, that would have been the right thing to do, but that's not what I did. I just fucking stopped showing up, But I was under so much stress, I just wasn't thinking straight, and that's how I am. When I'm under too much stress, I just don't think straight and I do stupid shit. And I fuck myself over. It's a cycle. I've done this for years now. Fucked myself over in stressful situations because I just don't know how to cope. I don't know how to fucking deal with life. When shit gets to be too much, when it's too heavy on my shoulders, I crumble. And everybody wants to tell me that I'm fucking strong and I'm brave and blah blah blah. Just shut the fuck up. I'm not strong, I'm not brave. You just gotta know where to apply the right pressure. Figure out where to apply the right pressure and I will break. I will fall the fuck apart. I have fallen the fuck apart more times than I can fucking count. But trying to get back on my feet. It's been long enough. I've had enough shit happen between now and then. I've wallowed in my own despair long enough. Fallen apart even more than I did when he died. Fell apart even more when my wife left. Lockdown rolled around and I fell apart even more. My life's a fucking wreck. And it's time to get back on my feet. It's time. So I can't keep going on like this. I can't keep fucking kicking myself in the ass every day. And letting everything fall apart. Gotta get a grip. So I'm looking for work again. Hopefully I'll find something. And hopefully I'll find a way to deal with my anxiety as far as working during the pandemic and all the chaos going on around me. I don't know. That's a big part of why I don't want a job. Those two things, So I'm thinking maybe something smaller than a supermarket. Supermarkets are mostly what I've done for work throughout my life. I've done janitorial in ShopRite, Giant, and the first ShopRite I worked at, I also did basically wash dishes in the bakery that they had. They called it bakery maintenance. Wash dishes and change the trash and mop and sweep the floor. And then they switched me to store maintenance. So I did store maintenance for a little while there, and then I left. And then I did store maintenance at another ShopRite. And then I did store maintenance at Giant. The supermarkets are big, and there's a lot of room for germs, and there's a lot of room for people that want to start shit. But I've also done things like, dishwashing at restaurants, so maybe I should just stick to something smaller right now. Another restaurant, washing dishes, maybe something off Craigslist if I can find something, I don't know. I'll find something. It's just gotta be, there's gotta be a way for me to control my anxiety in order to make it work. So, with that, we're almost 21 minutes in, so I'm gonna cut it here. And like I said in the beginning, stay safe. We're in the middle of a pandemic. The pandemic is not over just because you're over it. All right. Things have settled a little bit. A little bit. You still gotta wear the mask. Okay? Wear your fucking mask. Don't be a fucking Karen. Don't walk into your store and be a cocky motherfucker and start shit. Alright? People are still dying because of this shit. People are beating it, but people are still dying too. Wear your fucking mask. Don't be a cocksucker. Fuck you, YouTube. I don't care. Don't be a cocksucker. Wear your fucking mask. And if you're in an area that's affected by violence and looting and destruction right now, careful of that too. Mischief Night and Halloween Night, people are going to use those 2 nights as a reason to just amplify the violence that's already going on. So be safe with that as well. And have fun. If you can, try and have fun, because this has been a hell of a year, and while we need to be careful and be safe and make sure that nothing bad is going to happen to the people that we love, we also deserve to get out there and enjoy ourselves and just get a little bit of relief, So be safe, be careful, and enjoy yourselves. And that's it.